The Germiston mortuary as well. We'll get some information from her as well then as we get to cross to her and perhaps find out a little bit more with regards to their body, the families, whether it has indeed been identified. Chriselda, we cross right to you. Thank you so much for the time. You are at the mortuary now. What is the latest you've heard?
Well, details that are emerging at this stage, Arabile, is that the family of Gavin Watson was here this morning. This was confirmed to us by officials just a few moments ago. They did come here to identify his body. You'd recall in a previous crossing when I spoke to you, I did indicate that one of the other Bosasa associates, Papa Leshabane, I think let's move towards this direction. I'm really going to try this at the moment. It seems there's going to be an address by an official at the moment. We're hoping that the media is going to give us a bit of time. Just bear with me here, Arabile, live television. I beg your pardon for the visuals. That might be a bit shaky at the moment. It seems like there's a press briefing that's going to get underway very shortly. Our very committed camera person here, Kwazi Manzi, we're just moving towards this direction. Sorry, guys, we are live at the moment. We really hope to just try and bring in our camera. Sorry, ma'am, if you could for a second. Thank you so much. All right, can we just get your details, sir? Let's just take this live, Arabile, at the moment. I'm hoping you are still able to hear me at the stage. Sorry, ma'am, we are live at the stage. Sir, very good afternoon to you. If you could please give us your name and your surname.
Godfrey Mashego, Facility Manager at Germiston. Okay, the reason I'm here, I'm just going to address everyone. We don't allow anyone inside, especially from any media house. What we are going to tell you is to give you the detail of a person that you can contact to confirm anything that you want to know. Is our media liaison officer, that is Lesego Masilo. The numbers is I'm going to give you after this. I'm not going to give you.
I don't think so. You should give out that cell phone number live, sir.
Give you now, so I'm going to give you after this. Thank you. No further comments from now on.
All right, it seems like that's the only information that we're going to get at this stage, Arabile. I do apologize for moving that camera at the second, but of course this was the facility manager here at the Germiston mortuary, where of course we do know as the SABC, this is where the body of Mr. Gavin Watson was brought, and the facility manager at this stage saying that he is not allowed to give any further details and is instead referring us to someone else. But SABC News does know that the family of Mr. Gavin Watson was here earlier on today. They've left this facility after identifying his body. I was saying just before we moved towards this area there that we were told, of course, by one of the individuals, of course, who was at the scene, Mr. Papa Leshabane, that the family was on their way here. There is an official, of course, that the SABC did speak to, who did inform us, of course, that the family was here at this facility. They've already left here at the moment, but I really think at this stage, while police are investigating a case of culpable homicide, they would, of course, investigate whether that accident had taken place under any suspicious circumstances. I see quite a lot of people are referring to this particular accident as likening it to that of what happened, you recall, to mining magnate Brett Cable. But of course, police are investigating this case at the moment. While we were still at the accident scene, you saw, of course, the police tow truck had removed the vehicle from that scene. It had been parked there for quite a while, if you take into account the accident itself taking place at about 5 o'clock this morning, but only removing the car shortly after 11 o'clock. So police and forensics had been doing their work there for quite some time. And of course, I think police will indicate at a later stage whether they will change their investigation from culpable homicide to anything else at this stage. Of course, you'd know that Mr. Gavin Watson was at the center of the Bosasa scandal. You recall the evidence that was given by the former COO, Angelo Agrizi, where he had spoken about wide-scale corruption, money laundering, as well as bribes that were allegedly paid to secure government tenders. So I think of crucial importance at this stage is to see how this particular case unfolds. unfolds.
Yeah, Chriselda Lewis, thank you so much for that. We'll let you just get that number perhaps, and you can share a little bit more information in just a bit as well, and hopefully we can cross to you within the hour and get a bit more of an update there. We'll let you get that number. My colleague there, Chriselda Lewis, out at the Germiston mortuary, of course, then trying to get a little bit more word with regards to the passing, of course, of Gavin Watson, the CEO of Bosasa, which happened early this morning just outside OR Tambo International Airport there. So we'll continue to give you more details as and when that continues to unfold.